Good morning, it's me. I'm back. I'm Stephanie Flath, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm sorry I'm late. I'm like 5 minutes late, but I'm here now. So hopefully you'll be joining me soon. As you are, I'm going to pull me up on my laptop so that I can see comments. Let me know when you're here. Say hello. And hi Sherry. Thank you for joining me. Oh, something's in the way. Good morning. Hi Kathy, good to see you. Hi Debbie, good to see you too. And I need water already. So we're in the middle of a celebration, if you didn't realize. I know it's kind of crazy in the summer. Celebration has come to mean winter to me. But we're in the middle of celebration. I love celebration because everybody gets free stuff. That's the best. I love free stuff so much. So you get it as a customer with every $50 that you order. There are some items that require a $100 order, but with every $50 you at least get something from the celebration brochure. And hostesses or somebody who places an order, a $300 order all by themselves, they get hostesses have to have a workshop with $300 and they get an extra stamp set. I feel like it's called In the Word. I don't remember now what it's called. Hi Dina. Anyway, there's a special greeting set at the back of the celebration brochure that hostesses get. My tag is on Goofy. Excuse me just a second. And then new demonstrators, somebody who signs up during this time to be on my team, they get to, besides their normal awesome deal on the starter kit, hi Pedro, they get to choose a bundle from the holiday catalog. It's, I keep calling it holiday. It's August to December. It's not any bundle, so it's a bundle from the holiday catalog. So there are lots of cool bundles in there. I love it. And then obviously, oh, I know. Hi Courtney, I'm so glad to see you. How are you doing? I haven't heard an update on you in so long, and I miss you being at my classes too. How old are your kids now? I feel like I asked Michelle that a year or two ago, and I can't imagine how old they are now. It's been so long. So anyway, and then obviously demonstrators. So once you sign up, you get, I'm good, thank you. Once you sign up, then demonstrators have potential extra earnings, bonus rewards for their sales and adding to their team. So holy cow. First of all, I didn't even know you had 3. Secondly, that's crazy. So it's been like, oh, I don't know how old. Was it Cameron? Do you have a Cameron? I don't remember. I don't know how old he was when you were coming. But I feel like I knew you had a baby, so I saw you when you had a baby. So I guess maybe he was 10 or something. I don't know. Anyway, it's been a long time. Holy cow. I can see Marilyn is watching. Hello. Oh, I just saw this in the video. Isn't that horrible looking? It's a burn. And I hadn't, yes, Cameron is 12. Okay, so that was the baby that I saw. Okay. It hasn't bothered me too much until I rest something on it, and now I've been resting like stamping, and it's been bothering me today. I burned it making chocolate pudding for my husband's birthday. Well, it's not his birthday yet. Todd's birthday is Friday, but we had a birthday dinner with, Tyler's the only one that's home, but we had a birthday dinner on Sunday, and I made an amazing cake. Honestly, it wasn't as good as I remembered last time, so I don't know if my tastes are changing or if I didn't do as good of a job. I don't know what it was, but anyway, Todd took most of it to work. I guess some came back yesterday, but I didn't even look at it. But anyway, so I made pudding, and I had to turn off the oven or stove or something, and I reached across it, and my pudding was boiling, and it just went pop and splattered my arm, and I licked my arm quick, but man, it gave me a good burn. It had a little bit of a blister on it. Thanks, Pedro. Yeah, the things, I don't think I've had that bad of a burn before, and just a fairly small one, but oh goodness. Okay, so I've talked about celebration. Partly why I talked about it is, first of all, to let you know so that you can order or book a workshop or sign up or whatever, but also I'm going to be using one of our celebration items today that coordinates with one of the bundles that you can get in the holiday catalog, and also you can get free if you join my team. It's not something I'm giving you, Stampin' Up's giving you. You get to add it to your starter kit. Ha, so exciting. I love it. Okay, so now that I'm done talking about that for a minute, I'm going to do my randomizer so I don't forget that. I have everybody loaded up that shared my video last week. So just as a reminder, since we're on the subject, if you would like, thank you, Pedro, if you would like to receive one of the projects that I'm making today, I usually give away what I make. You need to share my video, this video, and then come back and comment that you did share it. So then, because I can't always see when somebody does, different people have different settings, and Facebook's weird, and you know, whatever. So come back and tell me that you did. So I'm starting my randomizer right now. I have everybody loaded up that shared last week. Oh yay, Jamie Rose won. I don't know if she's watching yet, but Jamie is my first winner. I always need to write it down. Last week was our first week of retirement. So this is a fun retirement celebration gift sort of thing. Okay, so that's my first one. I have 2 to do. These were the goat cards. No, not goat. I keep getting the goats and the sheep mixed up. The goats are still around? Yeah, the goats are still around, but not the donkeys. Or the zebras. Okay, so, oh, hi, Jamie, you just won my first drawing. And Marilyn, Otte. Congratulations, Marilyn. Yay. I was just saying that, that last week was your first week of retirement, and now you get to win a prize. Congratulations. And congratulations, Marilyn, and thank you for, yes, you did. You just won. I just did my randomizer. Okay, so, I think that was it for that. You're welcome. Okay, so now I'm going to share a couple projects. One is cute and simple, and it uses the, well, first I'm going to show you. Okay, so Penguin Place is the stamp set, and it has a punch that coordinates with it. It's actually, that's upside down. So this punch shows, you punch out the bigger, I'm trying to get it where it's not, you can see all sorts of stuff. It's reflecting on everything across the table from me. Let's see if I can get this. They're Stampin' Up boxes. Okay, so the bigger one is the black of the penguin, the smaller one is the white of the penguin, and then there's his foot. So anyway, there's this punch bundle. And then it coordinates with amazingly cute designer paper. And I didn't put it together in a way that I can show you easily, but you're going to see a bunch of different pieces of it when I'm working. So I'm going to put you down and do first a fairly quick card, and then I have a fun fold that I did because mostly I did this because, well, I do a swap that the hostess likes fun folds a lot. And so she often asks, like, and if you do a fun fold, that would be wonderful. But also, I love the sayings in this stamp set. They make me happy, and I needed to show all the sayings, so I did a fun fold to show it. So I'm going to put you down. I have my magic wand. I will unbackward you, put you upside down, and then put you down here. Okay. Here's my hands. Okay, so I have, where are my pieces? I'm hiding my pieces, just a second. Oh, I can't show you the card right away. Okay. Oops. Okay, so I'm gonna start with building my, here's one of the pieces of designer paper. There's lots of cute, fun friends all over it. In fact, the designer paper is called Penguin Playmates. So it's something that you can get with free with a $50 order. Here's the back side of this one. And I already used my rectangles dies, stitched rectangles dies to be exact. You know I love stitching. I already used these, I think this size right here. To cut this designer paper out. And so my colors here are just Jade, Misty Moonlight, Basic Black, Calypso Coral. Calypso Coral is in the designer paper. And I want to show you one more thing, because I did this on, I have a white piece. Where's my white piece? Uh-oh. I had it all ready so that it would, is it sticking to something? Did I drop it? I can't find my white piece. I found another tiny piece that I was trying not to lose. I stuck it on a post-it note. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to wing it. I was trying to be so good and helpful. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, so I was wanting to show you this. Sorry for that delay. I was wanting to show you this because, so these are adhesive sheets. They are 6 inches across by 12 inches long. You get 12 sheets in it. And then there's, on the back there are lines so that you can peel off the backing easily. It's intended for dies, like that was the product that came out when we came out with our die cutting machine, but you can also use it with punches, and I'm doing that because it will be easier. There's a goofy piece here. It will be easier to attach to my penguin pieces so that I don't have to try to put this kind of adhesive on the back of tiny little pieces, and it will hold well. So I'm going to use my penguin punch upside down, and see I put, so what you do is it's adhesive that has 2 removable sides. So I peeled off the backing and put on the back of this black, and now I can punch it out. Obviously it's thicker because there's the extra layer there. And then I can peel this back, and I have, it's already has adhesive on it. Okay, so I'm gonna do, there's the base, then I need the penguin front, and then I need 2 feet. the corner here. All right, I have things sticking to me. All right, so before I take off any backings or whatever, I'm gonna, you could just draw your penguin, but we have stamps for that, so I'm going to stamp it. So there's a little stamp. It's 2 dots together for the penguin's eyes. Then there's a beak. Is it called a beak or a bill on a penguin? I have no idea. I just called it a beak. I'm going to put the beak up there. Is a bill only on a duck? I don't know enough about... I don't know the technical word. I'm just going to say animals. I don't know enough about animals to know. Okay. So now I'm going to peel off this backing here, and I can stick. So the problem with tiny pieces of this adhesive sheet is there's no line, so that you can like peel half of it, or I don't know, whatever. I don't know how to describe that. Ah, isn't he cute already? I love him. I love penguins. They're too cute. Okay, now I can peel off the back on the feet, and I don't have to try to get adhesive on the tiny little feet. Thank you for sharing already, ladies. Look, I love it. Okay, so here's my penguin. And if you can believe it, my card is almost done. Okay, so I'm gonna put my my designer paper on my Misty Moonlight border, or background, or whatever you want to call it. So some of the colors in this designer paper are Fresh Freesia, Pool Party, Just Jade, Calypso Coral, Soft Seafoam, and obviously black and white. I think those might be the only colors. All right, now before I put this down, I have to put on, this is my favorite ribbon right now. This is in the holiday catalog. It is just called Gingham, I think. Black and white gingham ribbon, yep. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this around here before I put it down. I just love it so much. And of course, oh, hi, Julie. And of course, it goes well with penguin since it's black and white. But it's actually not in the penguin bundle or suite. I think it's in a Halloween one. But which actually I got. Can you believe I bought a Halloween bundle? The designer paper is too cute. I actually shared one of my swaps that I did that actually was using, it wasn't even using the bundle, it was using the designer paper, which is completely adorable. But I didn't have the ribbon yet either. Okay, so scissors. You're in Michigan right now, wow! Awesome. So who do you stay with when you come up here? And did I see that your sister sold her house out in Granville? Is it considered Granville there? Okay, so here's my, isn't it too adorable? I just love these. Okay, now I want to put this down on my card, but I'm going to use tear and tape because I don't want to use dimensionals this time just because of how I'm putting this card together. But whenever there's ribbon on the back, it sort of wants to pull up. So I'm encouraging it not to pull up. I realized I wanted to do a quick card of using this bundle, And I realized after I got it made that I had sort of used one of my team members' designs. I mean, I changed it up a little bit, but I sort of had something in my mind, and it was because she had just recently shared a card with this, because she's my VIP stamper with this. Okay, so I'm putting this in the middle, sort of in the middle, maybe a little higher, of my card base. Wow, till September 4. Oh, 5 years ago, one sister moved at about the same time the other did as well. Gotcha. That's awesome that you're here that long. Okay, so here's my card so far. This is just Jade cardstock, if I didn't mention that already. Okay, and before I put my penguin down, I want to stamp it. So, the saying that I'm using, one of the sayings that's in here says, "To the coolest friend ever." Huh. And I want to get that in there. I just want to go right underneath here. Ah, I love it. One is in Wayland now, the other is still in Granville. Okay, gotcha. So again, where do you stay? Wayland, Granville? You have more than 2 sisters though, right? Is the other one not in Michigan? Sorry, now I gotta get the backing off again. Oh, okay, so I have the adhesive on here from the adhesive sheet, but because of the placement that I want to do with the penguin, gotcha, in Granville. Okay, I'm putting a dimensional just on the bottom of the penguin on the back, and then I have the adhesive on the top. Since there's like extra layers here, it sort of needs to be lifted up at the bottom. So there I have it. There's my quick card. Haha, too cute. Hi, Carrie. Thanks for joining me. Okay, so there's my first one. My second one is amazing. I love it so much. I gotta find where's all my pieces. Lots and lots of pieces. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna take this padding off, or this, oh, it's not black, it's red. Maybe I'll put this on top. 4 sisters, 3 in Michigan, 1 in Reno. Gotcha. Oh, that's fun. Okay. All right, so I'm going to show you this first. So this is the main part of the fun fold. This is 8.5 inches long, which is like the normal width of your card. Not card, your cardstock, a cardstock base. That's the short width of your card. So 8.5 inches long, and it's scored from either end at 2 3/4, or it might be like I might have added a 1/16 of an inch on there or something. I'm gonna have to measure it for sure. No, I suddenly don't remember. Anyway, I come from either end, so it's going to be so I'm gonna fold this from here, fold this from here. So it's basically it's the same size on all 3 panels, basically, not exactly, but it will close on itself. It's not too long to be able to do that. Okay, so I'm gonna start with a little bit of stamping, and then I'm gonna sort of put part of my base together while this while the stamping dries, because I need to use dimensionals. And I just remembered that I needed to add some texture. Now I forgot that was part of this. Just a sec, I gotta see if I can find my embossing folder. I forgot that was part of it. I need a dots one. Did I put it away? I know I just saw it last night while I was pulling stuff together, and now right, well, we're going to end up going with the checks instead of the dots because, just a sec, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to look over at my table here a second. Nope, I can't find dots. So we're going with checks. But I'll do that in a minute. So first I'm going to do stamping to get this going. Okay, so there are 2 stamps that are not from this set that I added in just because it added to the scene that I wanted to do. I don't know how I came up with it. I just liked it. So the first one is, this is a skinny little oval that's from the watercolor shapes that I've shown before. And so I'm going to use this with, this is not the blue in the designer paper, but I liked this blue better for this. So this is Balmy Blue, and I'm just going to stamp this right here. So this card takes a little bit of time to complete, but it's completely worth it occasionally. Not all the time. You wouldn't want to make a whole bunch of these. Okay, so I'm just going to keep stamping, and when you see my vision, you tell me. Okay, so here's my penguin. So for the stamp itself, it has all the black, the back, like his back outside of his belly and his eyes. And I'm going to do his beak. I'm calling it a beak until somebody tells me otherwise. This is in Calypso Coral again. I'm putting it, I aim for right under, like I actually can see the black that comes down on the nose, down to the beak. I can see it through my stamp when I do this. Okay. Then, oh, I still need this. Again, for the stamps, for the feet, they're both together. It's all one stamp. So you can just, I sort of set it on the black at the bottom. Ah, how cute is that already? I just love him. Okay, I think that's all I need coral for. Put both of those aside. All right, now I want some fresh Freesia for his hat. All right, and I pre-did, I gotta find it. Oh, I just realized. Okay, I realized I forgot something. I had it set aside nicely and then I forgot it. Okay, I have to go back to the other card. Sorry. Yes, the oval is the pond. Okay, so I forgot on my other card that I made his bow tie. So this is in Just Jade, and it's crazy how small it is. So what I did was, these are mini dimensionals, and I actually cut them in half. It's ridiculous that you would need to cut them in half, but I did. I want it popped up on a dimensional, but even that is too big. So I'm putting, oh, I just put on my ink. Let's close this up since I had to change gears. I don't know how I could forget such a cute thing. So I put on the back, one on each end of the bow tie. And then I gotta flip it over and make sure that you can't see it from the front. Because you can kind of see it. Can't get a good angle at it. All right, so I could have just stamped this right on the penguin. It would have been fine, but I did want to I just wanted it to pop because he's the coolest friend ever, remember? Look at him. I love him. Okay, done with that card. All right, so why I thought of it was because I did the same thing with this piece. So this is a scarf, and I stamped a heart on it. So this is Fresh Freesia, and what's the darker one? Blackberry Bliss. I stamped the heart right on this scarf, but I had to fussy cut it because, again, I wanted some, well, no, I think I was afraid that I wouldn't get the heart in the right place if I just stamped it like normal. So I'm using this long skinny part that I cut from the mini dimensionals. It might be too long. I'm going to cut some off. So I'm going to put it on here. All right, anyway, I wanted to show you this, but I'm not going to put this on him yet. Okay, remind me not to forget that, though, because it's possible. You saw that I forgot the bow. All right, the next thing is, I'm going to show you a stamp. Okay, well, I'm just going to have to stamp it. So this one is important that you ink it up well and try not to wiggle it when you stamp it. Don't press, don't rock. And once I stamp it, then I'm going to tell you about it. I sort of rocked it. I did better on here. Okay, so this stamp is supposed to be the string for, I need to find the case, for a balloon. So here's a balloon right here, and you can put a balloon right on the top of this string. So that's what it's for. But here comes the other stamp that I used from a different set, which is from the Party Puffins. This makes me so happy. I love it. Okay, so now we got a fish on there. He's fishing at the swimming hole. All right. Last thing I actually need to stamp here is, this is going to be a happy birthday card. So this is Misty Moonlight. And I'm stamping happy birthday in Misty Moonlight. Oops, I just put my arm in on there. Ha! Okay, so this is the front of my card, and now I'm going to sort of build some of the rest of it while I do this. Well, no, I'm going to keep going. I'll get to the rest later. Okay, so the next part that I'm putting in, so this is the front, and so now I'm designing the upper part of the inside, and I'm using this polka dot, which is also the back of what I had used on the other card. So I'm going to put this down here. So this is going here. And all right, so the sayings, I don't know if you know the sayings in this stamp set, but I'm going to read them all to you, and then I'm going to put them all on this card. So the first one is, I like you a lot'll. It's like a little, except a lot. I love that. So I'm going to stamp I like you a lot'll on this skinny little piece of, what's this called? Soft Seafoam. Soft Seafoam is the color. So I like you a lot'll. Make sure it's stamping well. That was too much there. That's better. Okay. I like you a lot. And then I'm just gonna trim an angle here. It's sticky from cutting the dimensionals. It's all sort of sticking together. Okay. Put this up for the moment. So this is going here. I like you a lot. All right. Next is a tiny strip of this striped ribbon. And it's gonna go on a fold down here. And we're gonna stamp. It's like a little. And we're gonna stamp one tiny little gift, birthday present. It's like a little. We're going to open this up, and we're going to use another designer paper. This is all from that Penguin Playmates. This is going here. And then on this designer paper, we're stamping "accept a lot." I love it. All right, now I have one more area to stamp quick before I start working on my base. So now that I have a lot here, now I'm going to do a lot of gifts. So I have soft seafoam here. And then I'm just going to rub this off. It's light enough, I'm not worried about it. Oops. Next is fresh Freesia. More over here. Rub that off. Then is Misty Moonlight. And this one I have to be really careful with, or it gets all in where you see the gift string. You know what I'm talking about? The negative part of this. I didn't do too bad. Okay, so all my gifts are done, except I need one more gift here, which is my fish. Okay. So all my stamping is done. I have a little bit of coloring to do. I'm going to let it dry because I'm using Stampin' Blends. And I'm going to sort of get my base together. So because I couldn't find the dots, which would go perfectly with this, sorry, it still will be cute because I'm going to use the checks. So I have a piece of, oh, and I forgot I need different plates. Okay, so this is Misty Moonlight going in the checks embossing folder. The checks and dots come in a package together, and these are the small ones. Yep, I'll put my scarf on the front. Thank you. I appreciate your reminding me. So we're going to put it through. Oh, this isn't the right one. Okay, I got to read this. Embossing folder hinge first. 1 and 4. This is 1 and 4, so why did it just go right through? That's no good. What happened? What's 3? Oh, that must have been 4. Yeah, sorry, that was 3D embossing folder. Okay, so 1 and 3 goes for the standard embossing folder. Do I have to hinge first? You want to send your folder through hinge first so that it protects it. It makes it so that it doesn't get cockeyed or something in there. Okay. Julie, have you seen the mini boss that I just used? I just realized that you might be new to this. Okay, so here's my texture. Can you see it? I can't see at this angle if you can see it well. Okay, so here are my card base pieces. I have fresh Freesia. It's just 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. There's no fold in it. And I'm going to, oh, okay, gotcha. And I'm going to use my tear and tape to put it down because it is texture and I need it to hold. I'm gonna do one more. Okay, peel these off. See, even though I have this all cut already, it's not a card that you want to make tons of because it does take a little bit of time. But I love that it features my words that I love so much. Okay, so I just put this in the middle of my fresh Freesia. And this is soft Seafoam, and I'm going to use some more tear and tape. This is going to be sort of like the layer of color underneath the fun fold part of the card. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so this is going to go down here. I don't want it totally centered. You'll see why in a second. Up and down wise, I want it a little higher than center. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to my card here. Now, because I have designer paper here, my coloring won't show through that I'm going to do here. So this is pale papaya, dark pale papaya, that I'm coloring the fish with. It does show through this cardstock, but since there's designer paper, it doesn't show through. And this is, I think, light Blackberry Bliss. Yep. Had to look at it to make sure. All right, then we're gonna do the same here. I always start with light before I do dark when I'm doing different colors together. But if I'm blending them, I start with dark and then blend with the light. But I don't want to blend these colors, I want them to be separate. So I don't, in case I touch where the light is supposed to go, I do the dark last. Okay, so I have all my stamping done. Isn't he cute? Okay, so now we're gonna put this down. See, it comes through, but we're gonna be putting this down. I do know that I still need to put my scarf on. and I'm just using regular adhesive, but I'm using more strips of it just because it will be open and closed a lot, potentially, if they like the card like I do. So I made it so that there's barely any border. I feel like I need to trim some of this strip off here. Sorry, just a sec. It's sort of sticking out. Okay. I'm gonna put my scarf on. I love him. Okay, and one last thing. I already tied this bow. If you want to see me do it, you can ask me. I will do it on camera, but I already tied this bow. I did the bunny ears kind of thing. And I'm using some glue dots that are left over from a paper pumpkin kit. So I'm just putting this dot right on here. You can peel the backing off of it. There's no backings on the ones that you buy a whole roll of. And here's my card. Okay, so it says, happy birthday. I like you a lot-o. It's like a little, except a lot. I love them. Oh, I forgot one last thing. Where do I have it? It's packed in a container. Just a second. I thought I was so smart to have all my stuff packed up for my, oh, here's one in here, but I don't even see it in there. All my stuff packed up for my next club, and then I forgot that I need this. Okay, so this is Wink of Stella, and I'm just adding a little bit to the little ice hole. There. That's what I was doing, Julie. Good idea. Okay, so it's on there now. All right, I am done stamping. Okay, so I'm going to put you upside down, or upside down, you put you backwards again. And here we go. And I'll give you, I got to get this right. Okay. Hopefully that holds. It's being weird. Do you still stamp it all, Julie? Okay, so here's my card. Okay, can you tell me, is it just me and my view, or are the pictures clearer once I put it up and show it here? Can you tell me that? I feel like I've asked it before, but I don't remember, because when I have it pointing down, I can't. Okay, gotcha. When I have it pointing down, I can't see color. I can't see things clearly, and I'm not sure if it's my camera / how Facebook is when it's down, and if I can just tip it. Debbie, it is better when Julie thinks it's about the same. Debbie thinks it's better when I show it up here. Okay, so I'm going to show you one more time because I love it. Yes, like the view up. Okay. Happy birthday. I like you a lot. It's like a little, except a lot. I love it so much. I love it so much. Okay, so that's my second one that I made. Clearer up, maybe brighter. Okay. Well, it's good to know that I'm not just doing this for no reason. And here is my simpler one. You could have made it really simple. I used the die on this for the stitched rectangle, but it could have just been, you could have just cut it. Normally it doesn't really matter. But anyway, there they are. So the Penguin bundle, the stamp set and punch are available. Okay, anybody, any demonstrator know or have your catalog out? What is the last day? I never looked it up. We're calling it August to December or July to December, but just a sec. I'm gonna left and shared. Thank you. I'm gonna look here a second. It says December 2021. I wonder if they didn't say a date yet. Okay, it says January 3, 2022. So through January 3, as soon as we retire, I will do more. Awesome. How soon is that going to be? And then you can sign up and be your own demonstrator. So the bundle, the stamp set and punch, first of all, they're bundled together, so you can save 10% if you order them together. Otherwise, you can order them separately. If you have a budget or if you aren't sure that you want both or whatever. But that is available through January 3. And the designer paper supposedly is available. It's remember, it's the free item, a celebration free item, available through September 30. But if you really like it, I personally would get it sooner than later. Supposedly it's not one of the items, excuse me, that is while supplies last, but I have already bought a bunch of it. Earned a bunch of it. I would get it sooner than later if I were you. So anyway, that's all that I have for you. I have classes coming up. I have a Stamp-A-Stack, and I don't remember the registration deadline. I keep having to get up today. That is so annoying. Just a second. I have it printed out over here. Should have brought it, but didn't. Stamp-A-Stack is August 24. Oh, I didn't put on here when the RSVP date was. I would say the week before, so what, the 17th? I think that's what I put in my thing. Okay, so in a week, less than a week, you need to sign up for the Stamp-A-Stack. My crafting retreat still has a couple spots available that you can sign up for. It would be late registration, $75. What time? The Stamp-A-Stack is either 10 a.m. on the 24th or at 6:30 p.m. So it's a $35 class fee or free with a $45 order at the class. So I need to know by next Tuesday. The crafting retreat is $75. It's an all-day thing, but you can spend as much time there as you want. It includes lunch, a goodie bag. We'll have stamping projects, but you bring your own projects to work on. The Stamp-A-Stack is, I sort of planned 3 hours because we're making 15 cards, 3 each of 5 designs. So it kind of depends on how many people are here as far as how quickly you can get through stuff or whatever. But also it just takes a while to do 15 cards. So I always plan my classes to be 2, but then with the Stamp-A-Stack, it usually ends up taking more time. So there's that. Okay, and then also I have an all occasions card class on the 31st. You just have to let me know by, I put the wrong date on this sheet anyway. I would just need to know by Monday, the 30th. I feel like that's on my website, but on this sheet that I printed out I did it dumb. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can figure out, I don't have a car, but we'll see if my sis will bring me. Oh, and have her come too. Does she like stamping? That would be great. So I think that's it. Okay, next week for my live, I already have my project plan, which is very, very uncommon. Usually I'm planning the night before, which I still did last night. Like I had the quick one that I did, but anyway, I have an amazing card to show you next week. I am so excited. We made it last night at my party puffin class, and it's a fun card. Very involved, sort of. I mean, very involved to put it together, but it's not hard stamping or anything like that. But anyway, so I will be showing that next week. It will be the only thing that I'm showing, and but I love it. It's a total case. I totally cased it from somebody, and I'm not telling you who because I don't want you to try going looking for it. Okay, so I think that's all that I have to share with you. So if you're interested in any classes, let me know as soon as possible. There's still room in the crafting retreat, and but we have a pretty full group. I'm excited. It makes me happy. So okay, that's all that I have. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining me today. And you can place your order at dazzledbystamping.com. Click shop now, and you can order your own penguin bundle and get your own designer paper. The bundle is, usually bundles are like $50 because that's just what they are. But punch bundles are always cheaper. So I'm going to look it up. How much is penguin one? I better, oh, I just saw it. Penguin bundle is only $31.50. So you're gonna have to add more to your item, more to your order if you want the designer paper free. So have a great day. I will see you again next week. Remember to share, and I will put you in my randomizer for when I draw names for the projects today to give away. Thanks. Bye.